Ladies and gentlemen, I am not certain what is going on with Mr. Darius Brown. Future, the mic is not working. I'm not sure what the heck's going on with Google Hangouts recently. Makes me yearn of the days of blog talk. Um, those in the chat room, can you hear me? That is an important question. All right, good. So I can be heard. I'm hoping that when Darius gets back on, that I can actually hear him. All right. So it's kind of hard for me to tell where Darius is going. He was talking like a mile, you know, a minute. I'm not sure if he was talking about Raw, SmackDown, SummerSlam, the main talking point of our show tonight. I'm not sure exactly where he was. So, that being said, I'm just going to jump straight into last night's SmackDown live episode, which I thought was a really smooth 2 hours of WWE television. I thoroughly enjoyed it. When the night finished, I was like, that's it. I kind of wanted more, as opposed to what happened when I watched Raw, and I'm dragging myself to the finish line. So if you missed SmackDown, the main event was John Cena versus Shinsuke Nakamura, which to me is a match that is pay-per-view worthy, and we got it on free TV. So, for that, I was happy because I got to see that match without having to pay $9.99 or $50 or whatever it is that they go for if you do not have the network. If you saw the match, you probably saw the final sequence where John Cena got dropped on his neck. It was not a pretty sight, and I'm happy that he was able to get up. I was happy that he was not hurt on the onset. Hopefully, it's just maybe like a stinger or something, and he is good to go, whether it's next week or the week after. But it could have been a whole lot worse. He was able to finish the match. Shinsuke was able to hit the Kinshasa not too long after and get the win. Which I kind of say I'm surprised. I know that Shinsuke is being built up as this big time player in the SmackDown universe, but I was not certain that they would let him go a win over John Cena clean yet. I was expecting maybe a run-in from somebody. Maybe we get a no decision and they prolong this, because as much as I enjoyed the match, I felt that the WWE could have got a lot more out of this, instead of just an announcement from last week and then the match this week. This is something that they could have built something up towards. These guys do some promos, some vignettes, something. Even though they're two baby faces, good guys, I felt that we could have gotten to this match and had a bigger match feel than we did. Seems like Darius is still not able to hear me, which means that we're probably going to have to do like a little passing of notes to hear me. So that's good to know. In addition to the Shinsuke Nakamura John Cena match, I was happy that the show started off with a match. We didn't start with a talking segment. the AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens match for the US title, and it was a really competitive match between the two guys. It was kind of stupid at the end, which is how they were able to extend the feud. So now we're going to have a rematch at SummerSlam, which will have Shane McMahon as the special guest referee. So expect some kind of shenanigans when you have a big time referee such as Shane McMahon. You know that something's going to go down. But that match was really good. We had between Rusev and Chad Gable. You know, I'm really a fan of Gable, more so than Jason Jordan. Gable can wrestle in the ring, and Gable has more personality than Jordan. Thus far with Jason Jordan, he's being really like nice and really ish, which to me is coming a little bit across like the and we all know what happened with Rocky. He was booed tremendously by the fans, even though he was supposed to be a fan favorite. Of course, that led to The Rock. I'm not sure if you will see, Jason Jordan go from what he is to the phenomenon like The Rock. But I'm hoping that Jason Jordan changes something up, whether it's a long con and he's playing this nice guy only to soon reveal that he's a pawn for somebody else and he's really this bad guy. Something's gonna have to change. But Chad Gable is, really good to me, and he had a really good match with Rusev. And after the match, we now know where Rusev is going. He's going to be taking on Randy Orton. And I am not excited about that at all. Randy Orton has not been thrilling me whatsoever. Rusev needs to be shown as a badass. He took that L from John Cena, and I'm not looking forward to him taking an L from Randy Orton because Randy Orton's been losing to Jinder Mahal. I can only assume that Randy's due for a win, and I don't want it coming at the expense of Rusev. Not sure what's going on with Darius. All right, so I will continue. Over on the Raw side, we had Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman show up. That's always a good thing. I like what happened when Brock and Paul were out there, and Paul put a little doubt in everybody's mind that Brock has been talking to the UFC and John Jones about a possible fight between those two. So it was believable when Paul Heyman stated that if Brock does not win, that he would be done. It's believable because his name is in the news to do UFC. Though he has that whole doping issue, this is something that is possible. So I like that kind of hook for the match. We had a triple threat match between the other guys who are going to be facing Brock Lesnar, and that was a really good match on Raw. Speaking of Raw, we had the Nia Jax Bayley match where Bayley came out of the match with an apparent shoulder injury. Cue people that are not named Darius Brown talking about Nia possibly being dangerous to work with. I'm not going to go that route because accidents happen, especially when you have people of such extreme size differences, and you want something to be as competitive and realistic looking as wrestling should look. So it's unfortunate. Hopefully Bailey is able to recover in time so that she has her match as she should. But good. It was to me. It was an okay match between two ladies. Your story coming out of this a day or so afterwards was the fact that Bailey got injured. Darius, let's see how you sound.
I hope you can hear the beautiful tones of my voice.
Yes, there is Mr. Wikipedia. Yes. All right.
All right. There's extreme feedback on my side, but I'm gonna power through it. Chat room,